Welcome to Mountain Patriot Homestead. Come on in, let's set a spell, and just visit about what we've been up to. Hello and welcome to Mountain Patriot Homestead. Well, you can see I do not have my apron on and I am not in the kitchen. I was. And I had this big plan for a video to put out to you of a recipe that I'd found that sounded delicious, and I wanted to try it, but I tried it, and it tastes good, has a wonderful flavor, but it did not turn out the way I expected. Let me show you what I mean. Got them wrapped up here. Gonna unwrap them. They've been in the refrigerator. I can get them unwrapped. All right. I don't know if you can tell what this is. It looks a lot like pancakes. And I'll tell you, again, they are very delicious. They smell good. The only problem with it is these are supposed to be cookies. Yes, this is peach cobbler cookies. And I'm telling you, if I can even peel one of them off here, let's see here. You can see the peaches. I mean, the cinnamon and sugar in it smells absolutely amazing. But that's, yeah, that is how they turned out. Again, they taste wonderful. Got no problem with the flavor. But I didn't want to put out a video that y'all would spend money on the ingredients and then be unhappy with them if y'all's turned out like mine did. Now, what makes a cookie go flat like that? Well, there could be a number of reasons. First of all, it needed to use softened butter. Well, the butter that I used was softened, but it was softened to the point that it was too warm and it was almost melted. That's not softened, that's melted butter at that point. And so that can cause a flat cookie. Another thing that can cause a flat cookie is improperly measuring your flour, because in baking, sometimes things that you bake are very forgiving, and if you don't get the exact amount, it's okay. Cookies, I've found, is not one of those things, because if you have too much liquid opposed to the amount of dry ingredients, that throws them off, and if you have it vice versa, that throws it off. So it could have been maybe I didn't properly measure my flour. I went back and reviewed what I had filmed and realized that another problem that I had is I drained my peaches, but then I didn't measure my peaches. Now in this recipe, it says 1 to 1.5 cups of peaches. So, you know, there's not a set amount of peaches, but what I should have done is started with 1 cup, and then if it needed a little more, add up to 1.5 cups. But what I did is, you could use fresh peaches in this recipe, but it's not peach season here in the Ozarks. So, you know, you can substitute frozen peaches, or you can substitute canned peaches, which I was using canned. That's why I drained them. But what I did, and purely my fault, is I drained them, I diced them up, and then I didn't measure them out. I just put all of them in there. So, completely my fault. And with all of that being said, when I baked them, they just, I started out first, instead of just using my little cookie scoop, because I wanted to make sure that I had plenty of peaches in each cookie, that I used a larger spoon and made them. Well, the ones that I did that, you didn't even see those. Those are on the bottom. Those spread out. They honestly were the size of IHOP pancakes. I mean, they were massive. Not massive this way. They were massive this way. And so, I mean, they spread out. They were just all together on the pan, and it was like, oh, okay. So I decided to use my cookie scoop, which is just like a little ice cream thing you've seen me use in some of the other stuff probably. But I decided to use that and made some with it. And they spread out, not quite as large, of course, because I wasn't using as much of the dough. Makes sense. But they still done the same thing. So it's like, okay, well, I am down to my last bit of dough and down to my last idea. So I put it in the refrigerator. So, because sometimes, even if you're making sugar cookies, if you put your dough in the refrigerator, it will keep it from spreading as much when you chill it. That's why you chill a lot of your cookie dough. So I thought, well, I'll chill it. So I chilled it. As a matter of fact, I chilled it like all day. Then come back, used my same little cookie scoop, scooped it out, made, it was supposed to be small cookies, scooped it out, and put that on the pan, baked it at 350, and brought them out, and they had done the same thing. And the final reason that they, combined with all these other reasons, that they possibly spread like that is I need to get a oven thermometer to test the oven temperature within my oven, because in several of my videos, if you've watched, you've heard me say you cook it for this amount of time, or depending on your oven, you may need to cook it a little longer. I've been noticing for a while now, I think I know my oven is having problems because my broiler went out some time ago and I just haven't fixed it. But I've been noticing that it is taking me longer to cook things in the oven at the temperature it's supposed to be. And I have to keep adding time and keep adding time. And I shouldn't be having to do that because it used to be spot on. But somewhere I'm having some oven issues. And so I need to check the temperature in my oven. Because if you're not baking your cookies at a high enough temperature, typically, you bake cookies around 350 degrees. Well, apparently mine's not 350 degrees, and if you're not baking them warm enough, if it's, say, 325, if it's 300, that's cooking them too slow, and it's allowing everything to liquefy and to spread out. And so I suspect that along with all the other issues that could have went wrong within this cookie recipe, is what caused my cookies to turn into pancakes. Just thought I would explain that fail to you and explain why I have not put out an earlier video, because if I bake something or if I cook something and I'm giving a review and I taste it and I don't like it, I will tell you at that point. But I didn't want you to invest in all these ingredients to prepare it and then yours do the exact same thing, because I think that it would be better for maybe me to remake this recipe in the future and to come back to you with the proper recipe, with my oven working correctly, with me measuring out ingredients correctly and having everything right. Um, it also just goes to show that no matter what, you know, some days you just have one of those days. But it is a beautiful day outside. I've got the water sprinkler going in the garden. Everything is just blessed here on the mountain, so I'm going to enjoy my day. I've got another video that I'm going to be putting out for you. Um, I don't know if it'll be today, but it will be this weekend. I will get a video out, and this one's not a dessert. So turn those notifications on, make sure you're going to get the videos, and thank you for being here. I love y'all. Come back again real soon. Mountain Patriot Homestead, signing out.